Hey y'all, so when I did this style yesterday, I was originally in a rush because I had somewhere to go. But because I love y'all, I'm gonna take one of these down and I'm gonna show y'all how I did this. And trust me, like for anybody that don't know how to do these barrel rolls, I promise you, after you see this, you're gonna be like, that was not hard. Because it's really not hard. It looks very intricate, but it's actually very simple. So I'm gonna take this down. I'm out here to give me a second. Go ahead and show y'all how I started. So I always take 3 or 4, just depending. I'm gonna take 3 this time. And I'm going to make sure that these roots are retwisted so it can look really nice and neat. And what I'm gonna do is just kind of, this wind might be my enemy today. I'm just gonna take these as if I'm starting a braid and just, see that? Cross it over a few times, and then literally, y'all, it's only 2 steps to this. Twist, roll around, tuck under, come over. Twist, come around, tuck over, come under. And you're just gonna do that the whole way down. Ain't that simple? Twist, come around, tuck over, go under. And that's literally all, that's literally all you're doing. You're gonna do that the entire time. But when I tell y'all it's just that easy, it's that easy. But one thing that I can say that you have to be really careful of is where you're picking from to cross over. Make sure that you're kind of doing the locks in order, if that makes sense. So like, and you also have to make sure that, it's kind of even, so your hair won't look lopsided, because then that's just gonna make you want to start all over, because it's never gonna be perfect. And I mean, you just got to be okay with that, but you can try your best to make it look perfect. That's what I be doing, child. I'm low-key a perfectionist, so I be trying my best. But yeah, that's basically all you do. Now, I will say, because I do have a lot of locks, and you might not have to do this if you have less locks, like if your locks are a bit thicker. But because I have so many locks, it's not necessary for me to try and cross every single lock over. So as I'm going down, you may see me tucking the ones in the middle out of the way, just so I can get those edge pieces like this that are like way outside. Like we're not really worried about the ones that's under the braid, but more so the ones on the outside, because those are the ones that you want to show going into the roll, really. Just a tidbit of advice. And I feel like I'm doing this lopsided, but you know what, it's just gonna have to do, because we're gonna see how it turns out. If I have to do this over again, I will, in the mirror. But I just had to get this tutorial out to y'all because y'all wanted it. So I'm gonna serve up for the people. And even if your hair is too short to tuck on, like come under, like where you can see your ends, it's cool. As long as it's tucked under, you want to make sure that it's secure. Is the number one thing. You just want to make sure it's secure, really. Good job. Black girl problems. Your arm, you getting a whole arm workout just from doing your hair. Child. But y'all remember them days when we was still natural? Oh, y'all remember them wash days? Not no more, baby. The most arm workout I get from doing my hair is doing stuff like this. But if I'm not twisting my hair up in some type of way, I'm not doing all this. I really don't miss them days, having to twist my whole hair full of twist out just to take it back down the next day. Ooh, child. Did a whole bicep tricep workout just to twist your hair up. I want to tell y'all, I do not miss them days. So you just want to be careful, because don't feel like because it looks a bit lopsided that you're doing it wrong. It's just, you just gotta, and practice. I'm not gonna say practice makes perfect, because I don't really know who came up with that theory, because nobody can ever be perfect. Sorry. But practice makes better is what I say. The more that you do it, the better that you'll get at it. So you'll get the hang of it. It took me a lot. See, this wind is not being my friend right now. But as I was saying, the more that you do it, the better that you'll get. And when I first started doing these, I didn't get it right off the bat. And I'll admit, like, I used to get really frustrated, because I used to be like, man, this is so easy, why can't I get it? But really, like, you can't expect to be a pro at something right off the bat. It's like, of course, we have our giftings, you know, and some people just got it like that, but they can't lie and say that it didn't take practice before they were able to master it in the way that they wanted it. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever get discouraged when you don't get it the first 2 or 3 or even 4 or 5 times, because it's okay. And a lot of people don't want to say that. Like, it's okay to mess up. That's how you learn. So just letting y'all know. Y'all be like, that girl on Instagram did it with no problem, but I can't do it. You just gotta keep practicing. It wasn't always like this. My barrel rolls used to look a hot mess, actually. And it's been a couple of years. I started doing them in 2019. So it's been about 3 years, baby. I'm not saying it's gonna take you 3 years, but it took me maybe like half a year to like really get it down to what I wanted it and what I envisioned it to look like. That's all I'm gonna say. And I also make sure that I take my time. As you can see, I'm taking my time. I'm just not getting down to this part down here. It's actually not looking as lopsided as I thought it was gonna be. So once you get down to the bottom, you just really do want to be careful, because you just want to make sure that you're curving both sides as equal as possible. And like I said, it's not going to be perfect. Like when I turn around, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be perfect, but as long as it's neat and your hair is protected, that's all that matters, girl. That's all that matters. And as long as you got all your locks in, that's why it's so important to get those edges, those locks that's like on the perimeter of the section that you're barrel rolling. Those are the ones that you look for to put inside to cross over, because that's essentially what the look of the style, or where the look of the style comes from. Child, my arms hurt. Baby, I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break. I can't do this no more. Ooh. Okay, back to business. I'm almost done, so we straight. This phone don't want to stay up, though. Golly, just let me be great for one day. Alright, almost at the end. And I'm gonna show y'all what I do to these ends, because I don't just tuck them in. Because I don't want my locks to show. So once I get all that hair twisted all up, I take me a rubber band or a couple of rubber bands. Actually, I'm gonna do a few because these rubber bands will fold on me in a second. And I secure it like a ponytail back here. I had to take a break. These arms, these muscles, I feel like Popeye. That's why I'm so buff now, so broad across the shoulders now. Jeez. Jesus. All right. So, what I do with this little ponytail is I kind of do like a barrel roll on it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the longer locks in my ponytail and wrap it around the ponytail. And then I'm going to leave a little bit of an end. I'm not going to wrap it all the way around. I'm going to leave a little bit of the end. And then I'm going to take another lock and wrap it in the opposite way of the last one that I just wrapped. And I'm going to do that all the way down. It just secures better. It secures a lot better versus just wrapping the hair in the same direction. So you're gonna switch directions every time you start to wrap a new lock around. And it's not gonna be the cleanest because I'm not in a mirror. I'm doing this completely free-handed in this camera right now. So it ain't gonna be neat, but you get the idea though. You get the idea. And you're just gonna do that all the way down. Even if you just have like a little bit of ends left, like that's cool. As long as you've done the majority of it. So, you see, I kind of got like a cylinder going on. And I'm just going to take a rubber band and secure that. Now, when you get to this part, you made it. So, rejoice for yourself. Because the hard part is over. So, now we get to the fun part. Pinning it up. The less stressful part. So I guess I should turn around. Let's turn around so you can see what I'm doing back here. I might have to fix this, so don't judge me if it ain't neat. Okay, I'm just showing y'all what I do when I can see my hair. Dang, if I can get this bobby pin together. So what I do is I pin the top part. As you can see, it's already kind of curving up from when I ain't not phone from when I had it pinned earlier. So what I do is I kind of tuck it. I tuck it under one of the locks that's in this braid. So you see how I tuck that in there and it's stuck in there. And then I try to tuck those ends as good as I can so they won't stick out. And then I pin it. Then take the other side, do the same thing, tuck them. Just tuck it on in there. And then take a bobby pin and secure it. Now, any other lumps, humps, or dumps, or bumps back there, you can go ahead and you can secure that too. But I can't see what's going on back here, so I'm gonna just pray it look well. But yeah, that's how I get this hairstyle, y'all. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was helpful to y'all, for real. I tried my best to give y'all a little tutorial. But yeah. love y'all. I love y'all for real.